Alrighty, we got two things we're covering in this. One of them is the little M34 Pathfinder Scout Canteen set. It's got this strap here, keeps everything together, and does a good job when it's in your cargo pocket of not rattling. Take the lid off. This gives you two metal containers that you can use to boil your water in. Got that in a cup. It's got the graduated marks inside it. Now, you have to understand this is a short-term pocket type survival kit, and this little pouch here that covers a lot of our other elements of our kit, and this little M34 Scout Canteen kit. There's the Pathfinder logo. This one I've used to carry water in. I have not used it to boil water in or put it in a fire or anything. So, yet. Okay, when we're looking at our kit here, we have a couple of wet fires. That gives us some fire tinder. We have our compass. Now we also have to understand that I'll also be using this in conjunction with the stuff that I carry every day. Usually there's another compass that stays around my neck when I'm beating around the woods. There's two lighters, one in each one of my pockets. A Swiss Army knife, usually a Field Master and a case trapper, or some variants of that. But this being a survival kit, we also had to take into consideration that things may not happen like we want to. There's the other wet fire. This is a paraceum rod. The Walmart variety. There's your striker, there's your rod. Is it the great big one that everybody says, oh, you have to have? No. This is a small one. Understand, we have this in a survival kit. We're not going to use this for a long-term deal. Usually within 1 to 3 days, 24 to 72 hours, you either rescued yourself or somebody's come to rescue you. So that's what you're generally hoping to hold out for. We have a knife. This one is a Ozark Trail assisted opener. Yes, it's a $6 knife, but I find it to be a very good knife. Has a 90-degree spine, so it'll strike a ferrocerium rod. The edge is pretty good, and it's deployable with one hand. This is your safety mechanism on it. A lot of this stuff was sourced through Walmart, with the exception of the canteen set and the compass I ordered off of Amazon. We have the Coast flashlight. This uses 1 AAA battery. And it's fairly bright for a small light. People say, well, what's a little bitty light like that good for? Well, that's all the light you've got and it's dark. It's worth quite a bit. For cordage, just have a tank. This is probably about 30 feet of nylon fishing line. So this you can use for a lot of different things, making shelters, all sorts of stuff. Your limit is how creative you are. Another thing that's generally in my back pocket, but I also put one in here, bandana. You can use these for all sorts of things as well. pre-filter water, wipe yourself off, clean yourself up, treat injuries, all sorts of uses. And we have a little Mylar blanket. Okay, is this one of the great big ones? Something you could really make a shelter out of? Yeah, you could if you needed to. But mainly this is to wrap around yourself to hold in heat. Possibly you could make a shelter to keep you out of the rain. I'm in North Florida, so I'm more worried about staying dry than I am staying warm. But these give you a lot of elements that you can use in a survival kit, and they'll easily fit in the cargo pocket of your shorts or in your pants. Later on,